Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm going to just go through my collection today and do some updates. I've got a lot of really interesting things going on that I just really want to show you. As a matter of fact, my Cattleya, I can't wait to show you some of the roots. But first I wanted to show you my beautiful Vanda blooms. The intensity of the color of these blooms, it's just breathtaking. So I wanted to just kind of share the beauty of this plant with you today. As you know, I staked it up in this huge vase, and these are the roots now. These are the roots that are what I have left after removing all those old dead brown roots, and I have it out here in my sunroom. So I believe the roots are really going to do nicely. So this is what I've got now. I think that this plant's going to do just superbly well. I love these roots. And I wanted to give you a full shot of my Mother's Day Vanda. The roots just keep growing and keep growing. I always give you a close-up, but this is what this plant actually looks like. I had to back way up to get the whole thing in this frame. The roots are just, wow, look at this. They're just gorgeous. I love this Vanda. Okay, and here's the, this is the Vanda with the lavender colored bloom. This is how that spike is coming along. Yes, yes, yes. I am happy with that. I'm going to have to kind of not stake it up, but kind of just tie it back here before long. And these roots are looking very good too. Yes. Okay, and here's my beautiful blue Picara Delight. The roots are coming out this way on this plant. You see, these are different. So neat. Each one of these is just so unique and different. Wow, Vandas are just wonderful orchids to grow. I love these. And look what I found on my Cattleya. Check out these roots. Yes. Wow, that's amazing. And I have the same thing over here at the base of this new growth. Do you see they're going down in that moss? Oh, and by the way, you know, you all have been asking, this is the smaller cane. It is, well, it's not small anymore. As you see, it's almost grown as much as it's going to. But it does have a sheath of buds in there. And also, here's the other one. Yay! I'm wondering when this one is going to bloom because I can already see sap on this sheath of flowers. So I'm excited about that. We'll have to see. Okay, now on to the Dendrobiums. Oh my goodness, I'm just so excited. Look at my spike here. Yay! This little miniature Dendrobium. It's so cute anyway. I can't wait to see what this bloom is going to be because I have no idea what this one is. This is a no ID Dendrobium. Okay, and look here. Here's my other spike on this one. I know what this one is. It is a, let's see, Jade Fantasy number 9. Yes, so we're going to wait to see what that looks like when it blooms out. I cannot wait. Also, on this one, I've got a spike there. I've got a spike there, so I've got 2 spikes on this Dendrobium. Yes, I couldn't wait to share this with you all. I'm so excited. Okay, here is a new root that just came out on Buddy Orchid. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, these roots are just really, really strong. And just kind of have to show you what all is going on here. Do you remember when these roots just got started? Just a few months ago. Wow. Really likes this moss. Okay. And here's my little intensity phal. New roots. Let's see, where's the other new root over here? Yes, right here. Can you see how much this one has grown? That's really, really good growth in this amount of time. Got to show you star. There's just roots and roots and roots everywhere in here. Wow, new root tip there. Yes. I'm just so excited about all these new roots. And also, this new one that I bought not too long ago, it's putting down some roots in this bark too. So this is impressive. I mean, I'm really impressed by this little phal because I haven't lost a single leaf off of this. Usually on your miniature Phalaenopsis, you do. But this one has just really done well. Very healthy little plant. So when you're buying your phals, make sure that you look at the foliage first. It's so easy to look at the flowers first. But if you look at the foliage first, then you know you're getting a really, really good plant. Then I look at the roots and make sure I got a good root system to back up, you know, those leaves. So this is a nice little plant. I'm really impressed with this little phal. I also wanted to show you my huge white phal that I've had for so long. I think I've had this phal for 10 years. And the bottom leaves started to sag. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to prop them up with cups underneath. And the leaves are starting to firm up. So I just kind of had to show you that little trick. I've done that before, and yes, it does work. So there's a lot of roots growing in here as well. So just had to kind of give you an update on these roots too. This one's doing really well in moss. I'm really happy with it. And several of you have asked about my gigantic phal Caribe that I did the repotting video on. It's doing just really, really well. One thing I keep thinking about is when I repotted this, the media looked like it was way up here and the plant kind of looked like it was far down in there. But look how it has settled. See, now it's right. You kind of have to put a little bit more bark than you think you need. And then that bark does kind of settle over the next month or two. So now it's the right level. So I just kind of wanted to show you. It's done really well. I know you're probably wondering what I'm doing with a bowl of water sitting around some of my orchids. That acts as an insect magnet. Insects love bowls of water, and so they just go to the water and they drown. Yes. And also it increases the humidity around them. So they really like that as well. I also wanted to show you one of my waterculture phals that has been in bloom for 1.5 years now. And it is finally coming out of bloom. I can't believe it. Finally. This is the 3rd time that this spike has bloomed. So 1.5 years in bloom. That's incredible. And here's the spike to my golden number 5. It is coming along. It looks like it's going to have 7 blooms on it. I am very happy with this. And the roots are just happy. Very happy roots. Yes, nice healthy looking plant. So this should bloom before too long. I cannot wait. Those pretty yellow blooms. This is not its name, but I call this Splendid. That Splendid is its nickname. Let's just put it to you that way. This has been in bloom now for 4 months. Just beautiful, just breathtaking. I love this. I love this phal. There's a painting that my husband did for me. It was one of his very first ones, as a matter of fact. It reminds me so much of my Cattleya when it's in bloom. So I had to share that with you too. Okay, and here is my Norman's Mist Montclair with the crazy roots thought I was going to get to repot it this fall, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what the weather does. 11 buds on this spike. I have staked it up very carefully. When you want to have a cascade like this, you need to start staking it as soon as possible. I think I started staking this one when the spike was about 5 inches long, and I have to have a double stake, and this one has 3 spikes on it. It's amazing. So there's that. It's beautiful. And also my Baldwin's kaleidoscope that I got back in September. Still beautiful. The foliage on this one just really does impress me as well. Pretty foul. And this is one of my husband's paintings. He did this about a year ago, and it reminds me of my Cattleya as well. So my Cattleya has really inspired a lot of paintings around here, so I just had to share that with you. And this is not orchid related, but it is plant related. This is my beautiful white Christmas Easter cactus. As you remember, I showed this to you last Christmas, and it's loaded down with buds. I'm wondering if this is going to actually bloom before Christmas. I think so, but it's loaded. I read where in September you put these out in about a 55 to 60 degree evening. So I would put it out on my back porch, not on my sun porch, back on my back porch. And the temperatures were just right for it during September. And then in October, you don't water them. So I have yet another bowl of water to help provide humidity for this. I do mist this about every other morning, just a little bit with water, just mist down the foliage. Now it's funny, this one is not on the same schedule. This one has not started setting any buds yet. Okay, and this is a close-up of my red one. I have 3 of them, and you can tell that this one is just now starting to set some buds. So I just love it when this happens. I love Christmas cactuses. And I thought I'd kind of give you a panoramic view of my sunroom. I have my ceiling fan going on all the time. And over here, my wind chimes, my Vandas, my Cattleya, my Dendrobiums are all over here, depending on whether I'm fertilizing them much because they're in active growth or because, you know, some of them are, as you know, spiking. Yay! And then I've got my phals over here in the lower light. And my windows go all the way around. And you see who's kind of front and center, don't you? So thank you all for going on my garden tour with me today. And you all just be highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed. And we'll talk to you next time.